that I was looking for. It didn't give me the tips I needed. It didn't help me move my career forward in a meaningful way. And if anything, what I saw at some of those events was exclusivity. If you were of a certain age or and above, the industry didn't want anything to do with you. Now, it depends what area of the industry you're looking at. But that was kind of a discouraging thing, being in my mid to late 20s when I went to a specific workshop that shall go unnamed on this Facebook Live, being told that I was too old to be part of a certain program. I thought that was odd. And at that specific event, I remember that my song was praised by everybody who was in my circle. And yet, did that land me any new opportunities? It did not. So, I do believe in writing a great song. I do believe in writing many great songs. I think that's really the foundation of a strong career. But that's not enough. And I think that's why we need a marketing program, a better marketing program for musicians, especially here at a local level. Because I don't think there's anything happening at quite the scale or quite the quality that I would like to see. I've already shared about Your Music Matters. I've shared the summary, and I will share what I call the case for action once more. Here's what's going on in the music industry right now. Musicians leave school not knowing how to market their music. So the most likely outcome, if nothing changes, is musicians will continue to struggle making a living at their passion. The possibility then is to equip musicians and empower them with the knowledge and tools that they need to create the type of career that they would love to create. And honestly, I would have loved to have seen something like that around when I was just getting started. Hey, I'm far from dead. I got so much more work to do in this world. I'm going to be making a lot more music. I'm going to be writing a lot more books. There's so much more for me to do, but there's certain things I would have loved to have had if I was still 21, for example. Okay. You got an idea of what the project's all about. So, once again, here's my call for support. And some of you have responded. Some of you have decided to be a part of this project, although we have yet to talk about what that's going to look like. Some of you have decided to be in this project and you know exactly what your responsibility is and what you're going to be doing to help make this all happen. And I'm here to continue to cast this vision. And I won't stop casting this vision. I have no problem with that whatsoever. So, supporters, what do we need? We need curriculum developers. We need people who are going to help put together this program. And that might include people like editors or presenters who can offer some good insights into how to craft an effective program for musicians. It's very important that it be tailored to and effective for musicians because that's the target audience. And even though it's very likely I'm going to be starting to talk to people outside of the music industry, even on a local level, to be involved in this, it's still important that in the end, the presentation, the live presentation, or the live feed be something that musicians can easily understand, consume, and apply to their careers. We also need sponsors or donors. And I haven't mentioned the blog or social media or anything yet, but you can find our blog at yourmusicmatters2.blogspot.com. We can be found on Facebook if you search for Your Music Matters, and on Twitter we are at Music Validation. So those are our properties, and if you would like to send an email, you can send it to yourmusicmatters2@gmail.com. And if you're thinking about supporting this project monetarily, then you are welcome to use the PayPal donate buttons on the blog. Again, yourmusicmatters2.blogspot.com. There's donate buttons on practically every blog post. And if you need to send your funds through another means, or if you just want to discuss it first, send us an email, yourmusicmatters2@gmail.com. course, we may also need volunteers to help us make this happen, whether it's social media mavens, people that help share out this message with others and help send it out into the world, because there'll be more posts coming. There's going to be more Facebook Lives. There's more blog posts and what have you. There's going to be more tweets. It's going to be more everything, and every social share counts. Every bit of little publicity that we get counts. If you can get onto a podcast or a blog or something like that. If you have a blog, then I would love for you to get in touch with us. If you have a podcast, I would love for you to get in touch with us to talk about this project, because we're looking for publicity. We're looking for people to share about this as well. So those are some of the ways in which we're going to need support. And now I'm headed into the Q&A, but looks like there aren't necessarily any questions for today. So we're going to wrap up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your interest in this project and what it could mean for musicians out there and what's possible. So let's make this happen. Thanks.